Hi, I'm Jennifer with True Health for You, and today I want to talk about transformation and what would it take in order for you to have a fast, easy, smooth transformation into having better health, getting out of pain, being able to live the life that you want, hiking, traveling, being able to, have more of a social life because you feel better, being able to have the money in your life that you want. What does that take? What does that look like? What do you have to do? And this is something that I am still working on because this is an ongoing process. Be okay with that. As we get older, as we experience new things, we evolve and we grow and we are constantly changing. So we're going to be constantly working on things, but it's not going to be working as in heavy or a drag. It's actually going to feel quite rewarding and we're going to be proud of ourselves and it's an amazing, amazing experience. But if you're someone that is a complainer and you feel like everything in life is hard and that you have a victim mentality, you feel like life happens to you versus for you. Why is this happening to me again? What is going on? That is a victim mentality. And you can quickly change your belief around that. And I promise you, just from my experience and watching other people's experiences, when you shift that type of thinking, things improve, and they can improve in a day. Things can change in a matter of a day, weeks, months. It doesn't have to take years. I think I don't know if it's a cultural thing or just where we are in this world. I have no idea, but we have this belief that transformation means you have to struggle and it has to be ugly and you have to suffer. And that is a lie. You do not have to suffer. But if that's your belief, that is what you're going to create. So something that I have found that works for me and in my life is when I have I need a solution to a problem. Or let's say I'm working on my business and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? How am I going to build this? And especially if I don't know how to do it, because I am not the most technological savvy person in the world. And I start stressing about programs and platforms and systems and all this stuff. Or if I'm trying to, lose weight, okay, how many macros am I supposed to have? And oh my gosh, what if I go over and fat and and oh my God, I didn't work out today. And when you do that, you're thinking, you're way too much in your head, and it's think. And you, instead of just going with the flow, you're forcing the issue. It's like we're almost manipulating the situation. And when I heard that, that was a game changer for me, because I was manipulating the situation. What do they mean by that? And it's if you're trying, if there's a situation that you're not quite sure how you're going to get it to work, but you're okay, if I do this, and if I do this, and then if I change this, and if I force this to happen, it's we're forcing it, we're manipulating it. Instead, if you just go by how you feel, it goes so smooth because you're actually working along with who you are. I think a lot of times when we're watching gurus and experts and all these people, it's they did what worked for them. They're not us. Sure, there might be people out there that who benefit from their advice, but not everyone. Not everyone who watches me is going to benefit from what I have to say, because we're different people, and that's okay. But the point is to be willing and be open to try and change different things. And if you're someone that is no, I have to do it just like this, that makes the process so much harder. So what I mean is, by feeling the way, and I know that probably sounds a little woo-woo or too wishy-washy. It really isn't, because there is still some thinking involved, but it's just the energy that you have around it. So if, let's say I have a busy schedule and I had sprints on the schedule, and I am like, oh, I have all these clients, I have to get these videos done, I have to make sure my daughter's taken care of, all this stuff. And let's say things didn't go according to plan and it's starting to get later in the day and I still haven't done my sprints. Am I going to like, okay, let me just push this schedule back and this appointment back and let me say no to this person and then I can do my sprints? No, what feels lighter to me? So I say, okay, do I go ahead and do the sprints and it's gonna make my schedule kind of get backed up a little bit and I'm gonna be a little bit stressed? Or do I just say, you know what, that's okay. Maybe I'll do like 20 push-ups or maybe I'll do 20 squats and just do one set and call it a day. At least I did some movement. Or maybe I did some neuro exercises, mobility drills. Maybe I did a stretch. Or what if I just said, you know what, I can't do it today, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And that felt lighter to me to just do it tomorrow or just do like one set of something. It felt good. The pressure was off. That is what I mean by feeling your way. So, if you're like, you know what, I'm doing a nutrition program that restricts carbs and I have very little calories and my sleep is sucking and I'm going to bed hungry. How do you feel in that moment? Do you feel heavy or does it feel light? What do you feel? What's going on in your body? Check in with yourself. Or if you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna slowly ease into it. I'm gonna allow myself to have some carbs. I'm going to take little baby steps instead of expecting perfection. If that feels better, if you feel like a load has been lifted, that is the course that you wanna take. And a lot of people, we miss that. We feel like we have to, if something's not working, we have to get in there and we have to figure it out. And it doesn't work like that. It is best when we just sit back and we actually ask, what is in my best and highest interest right now? A lot of times I will just sit and meditate and allow, some people ask God, some people ask the universe, source, whatever resonates with you. Sit back, take a deep breath and just ask, what would it take in order for me to get this done or to achieve this or have this come into my life? What would it take? Who would I have to be? And don't force the answer. Let it come to you. And it might not come to you in that moment. Maybe you have a conversation a day later with somebody and you're like, oh my God, and that was the inspiration you needed. But the point is to be open to feeling, to listening to your body rather than forcing it. Because every time I forced it, I didn't do it right. I wasn't inspired and I didn't do like all that I could have, to my fullest potential. So it's so much better if you just relax, take a deep breath, meditate, ask, what would it take? Who do I have to be in order for this situation to turn out? And let it go and just wait for the inspiration. And when you do that, it comes. And then let's say, well, maybe I want to try a little bit of something. Try working on it, whatever it is. And if it starts to feel heavy and stressed, back away, do something else. But the whole point of this video, I almost knocked myself over. The whole point of this video is to ask yourself, are you someone that can change and evolve their thoughts? Are you someone that can evolve their beliefs? Can you evolve into a different being? Can you evolve and change into a different kind of person? If you're someone that is stressed and worried and has to do everything perfect, whatever you're telling yourself that is creating that, can you change it into being maybe becoming a person who is a little bit more lenient, a little bit more relaxed, allowing to go with the flow of things, asking for help, reaching out to God, source, universe, whatever resonates with you, and just asking, what would it take in order for me to feel better, to be a happier person? What would that look like? And that is how you have a fast transformation. If you do it the other way, sure, you might accomplish some things, but it might take a little bit longer and it won't be as enjoyable. So I hope this video made sense. It made sense in my mind. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Post your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't already, like this video and click that notification button so you know next time I come on. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.